What's up, guys? Raithirn here, bringing you some Modern Warfare remastered against bots. Why against bots? You know, no matches at 5 a.m. I guess. I want to get back into COD, definitely. I'm playing against hardened bots. I don't feel like trying too hard against veterans. I forgot to disable those perks, so that way I don't have to fucking deal with that shit. But anyway, here we are once again. So this time I don't really have a video idea in mind. It's kind of just playing it by ear, I suppose. My sensitivity is way too high right now. Let's try 13. That still seems pretty quick. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just do... I had this whole thing about talking about how... The note that I have on my phone for this idea was... career outlook at 23. Which is just like... You think about it and you're like... That's... Am I stupid? Like... I'm 23, you know, I can... That's plenty of time to make something of myself, you know, I'm not that old. Certainly feels like it sometimes. You ever get like those nostalgia feelings where like, or not nostalgia, but like, maybe it is nostalgia, I don't know, where you like, you realize something, you think about something that you haven't thought about in a while. Like, for instance, Ark and I were at work yesterday and they were like 3 or 4 kids just riding around in Heelys and just being like, oh shit, I remember those, and then realizing that it was like 10 years ago that they got banned in your schools in New Jersey. Like, it was just, I thought it was like 5 years ago, but I would have been 18 at the time, and yeah, they were definitely banned before my senior year of high school, so it had to have been closer to 10 years, and that was just like a holy shit moment. I didn't realize, you know, it sounds really weird because time seems to take forever when you're younger, but even now, like, there's some days that seem to go on forever, but like, the weeks are going by really quick at this point. It's just, it's crazy, you know, how quickly time flies. And, you know, when you're a kid, you're always like, oh, it's not true, time takes forever. It's taken me forever to grow up. And, you know, be able to drive or do whatever. But, like, honestly, as soon as you pass, like, as soon as you're out of high school, it seems like is pretty much when things really start to speed up, and you just seem to have, I don't know, just less time for everything. Like right now, I want to focus so much on my on YouTube videos, you know, I want to edit them, I want to make them good, I want to make them, you know, at least somewhat wop, but I've also got to balance a full-time job as well as, where the fuck did this guy out? He dead. A full-time job, a girlfriend, you know, like I gotta make sure I can pay my bills and everything. And that doesn't, you know, really allow me time at this point to work on my YouTube videos. If I had worked on them back in high school, like I keep kicking myself for not doing, then I'm sure things would be different, you know. Maybe I'd have a bigger channel, maybe I'd, you know, maybe there'd be a lot different with my life. But as of right now, that's just not the case, and you know, if you spend all your time thinking about the what ifs, you're never going to make progress towards the future, you know. Like, what if I talked before, what if I started putting more time into things? What if I wasn't such a piece of shit of a human being? All these things. If you keep thinking, in the what ifs, you're never really going to live in the now, and you're never really going to appreciate the things that you have or the things that you've done. And it's all just going to kind of become, I'm doing awful right now against bots, and that's sad. It's just, you're never really going to be able to do much if you don't stop thinking about the what ifs and just go for things. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, where he was talking about how you don't need all the fancy equipment and stuff to start recording videos, and like how there's this one person that he found who was recording videos, like just gameplay with his phone. And then, if he fixed the lighting and didn't just blame everything on, just not having the right equipment. Like, it's not about the equipment, it's about what you do with the resources you have. That's really true. I dropped probably, I don't know, $200 or so on shit to record. I had an Elgato before. I think my mom bought me a webcam, but I don't know where that went. This was like 4 years ago she bought that for me. And then, no, it couldn't have been 4 years ago. It must have been like way more than that. That must have been like closer to 5 years ago, 6 years ago maybe. Probably closer to 5 or 6. But yeah. So I don't. One Elgato was busted. So what do? I ended up buying the HD60S and then a Blue Snowball mic. And in reality, all I really needed was to pick up a free editing program, either on my computer or on my phone. And then I could just do what I was doing before, which was streaming the Xbox to my laptop and edit it and record that way. It wasn't great, but it was something. And it doesn't have to be great, because when you start out, you don't have any people following you, you don't have any subscribers, there's not really anybody watching. And like, it doesn't really matter how much you market yourself, it's, if you're not making quality, people aren't really gonna watch. And I guess that's something that I need to really hear. I think what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to delete a ton of stuff off my computer, and I'm going to get whatever free editing software and stuff I can, and then I'm going to see what I can do about editing things. I definitely need to get some edited videos out there and start working on, practicing my editing and getting good at it. Making thumbnails, actually making thumbnails. That's just, it's a lot to like balance with everything else. And, I do feel overwhelmed at times. But, you just gotta make the changes and make the push for it. I mean, Jev used to work at a factory where I'm sure it was a lot like when I worked at Amazon, where, you work 10 hours a day, and then he would come home and he would still have time to record a quick I'm sure he was recording 3-minute videos at the time, and I'm sure he edited it down quite a bit, but here I am trying to conform to the algorithm when maybe I should just make shorter videos and then try to edit them in the morning before I even start posting them. You know, if I recorded me just talking about shit for 3 to 5 minutes, or I could just even record myself talking for like 10 minutes and then just edit it down into something shorter. Take out all the little quiet parts that when I'm not talking, which happens really frequently because not only am I super tired in the morning, but I'm not good at talking over the games that I'm playing. That's why COD is really nice, because this is honestly so much more casual to talk over. It's so much nicer than any other game that I've been trying to record over lately because I just can't find matches in here. But who really cares if it's, you know, bots or not? Like, I'll just play against bots, and then eventually, when I can afford the new Call of Duty, I can play that in the morning, you know, because I want to pick it up not just for video's sake, but because I just enjoy Call of Duty, and that game seems like it's a, I want to make sure that, you know, developers know that they're taking steps in the right direction for things. I mean, I guess this is getting pretty rambly, and this was not at all what I had wanted to talk about to begin with, but it's funny how some ideas can completely spark other ideas, and then you can just go off on whole tangents about it. Like, I think this is probably one of the best videos I've made in the past, you know, 5 days since I started recording again. And this has just been a huge ramble about just taking charge of your life and not letting, you know, equipment and life get in the way of things that you want. And things that you want to do with your life. Like, the reason I even started recording again and didn't just, you know, say whatever to it was because I hate my job that much. Or I was like, I'd rather take this risk with trying to record and, like, just working, just doing so much stuff with my day, when I used to just, you know, go to work, play games and do whatever. But that's just, you know, that's just not good enough for me anymore. I need to, I think it'll take like super long. I mean, I guess matches are usually like 10 minutes long. But yeah, I'm basically recording out of necessity, I suppose, but then I'm not following completely and finishing, you know? And now that I'm coming to that realization, I definitely need to record over the Wednesday and Thursday, the 2 days that I'm off. Try to get videos out on those days. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that, honestly. I have to really figure this out and, like, put a lot of thought into it, so it might be a while before I start putting content out like that. But once I do figure it out, I will guarantee you guys that I will be putting things out to, you know, make this channel better. I do find it kind of funny how you think about it, like, you're by yourself in a room, talking to some people, a camera. Me, I talk to my TV, basically, where my mic is just off to the left a little bit. And, like, how weird that must be. But honestly, this is just like talking to yourself. You talk to yourself, but act like there's somebody else. So instead of saying like, oh God, it's weird. There's like, you know that nobody's there, that you're not really talking to anybody, but at the same time you can kind of picture yourself talking to a group of people. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. I really don't know how other people feel about this. None of my friends create content or anything. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, it's been 16 minutes, a little bit longer of a video. Pretty long rant, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna start figuring this stuff out. I'm gonna wipe my computer of a bunch of shit, and then I'm going to, I'm probably gonna bust out thumbnails over the weekend and replace all my thumbnails. I might edit some of my titles on my videos, and then, where do I go from there? Because obviously I probably could edit down the videos that I have uploaded, take out some of the silent parts, but I feel like that kind of ruins the flow because I didn't plan on those videos being edited, just like this one. So I need to take more of a like funny moments or something kind of approach to things. But who knows? We'll see what happens, right? But yeah, this was nice to hear. This was nice to say out loud. There's a lot of stuff that I need to say out loud to really get it through my head. But thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. This one's probably one of the better videos. Obviously Call of Duty is my game. If this is the one that I have the easiest time talking over. So I'll probably do more gameplay like this, where it's just me and a bunch of bots playing on a hardened mode, because veteran's like way too difficult, but then, you know, recruits probably, or whatever they started off at, it's probably way too easy. So I think this was a good balance. I didn't, you know, obviously win any of them, but it's a healthy balance in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know some things you guys want to hear me talk about, or some things you want to see. I can give a quick scroll through my games library, so that way if you guys see any games on there you want to see me play, just let me know. And then yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know some games you want to see. Subscribe if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. And if you do like it, you know, let your friends know. Be like, hey, there's this shit channel on the rise where things could honestly, I think things could be pretty good on this channel. I just have to put in the work for it, you know. And eventually we will get there. We'll get there. We've got to be positive about things, you know. But that's going to do it for me. And I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll catch you maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Maybe tomorrow. If not,